The hidden cost of meltdowns. People often see the meltdowns, but they rarely see what happens after that. I want to talk about the exhaustion carers feel once it's all over, what is happening and how we can give support. A meltdown isn't a tantrum, and over the years I've heard people say, that child is spoiled, or I'd love to slap its backside. These comments are so uneducated and hurtful. A meltdown is a response to a child or young adult's nervous system that is overwhelmed, and please believe me when I say the person isn't choosing to react this way, they can't help it. A meltdown is a rapid, disastrous collapse. It's a complete breakdown in emotional control. They become completely overwhelmed by overstimulation, intense feelings and stress. This results in a temporary loss of behaviour control. It is a deep involuntary nervous system response to extreme sensory overload. It manifests as intense screaming, crying, lashing out, or completely shutting down. When the meltdown finally ends, people assume the hard part is over, but for the child and the carer, that's when the exhaustion hits. For the carer, our bodies have been running on adrenaline, constantly assessing the situation, trying to keep everyone safe, trying to calm the person you love while managing your own emotions, and then suddenly it's quiet. You feel emotionally empty, physically drained and mentally exhausted. Your heart is still racing, your hands are still shaking, and your head's bursting. And sometimes there will be carnage to clean up, broken belongings, destruction. So much things around you to fix, all the while hoping that you handled it with compassion and love, and let me tell you, that takes practice. You feel guilty for feeling frustrated, even though you carry these emotions in this enormous weight every day. You feel deep sadness for the person you love and care for, because they didn't intentionally choose this. Many carers describe feeling numb afterwards. Others may cry in private because they have spent so long being the strong one. And the isolation chokes you because few people truly understand what life is like behind closed doors. Then, despite feeling completely depleted and emptied out, life doesn't stop. There are still meals to cook, clothes to wash, appointments to tend, and responsibilities to meet. There is no time to recover before you have to start again. The person you love has been through an involuntary neurological stress, and this causes severe immediate strain. During the meltdown, the prefrontal cortex goes offline, and the amygdala triggers a heavy fight, flight, or freeze response. A rush of adrenaline or cortisol leaves children physically drained, shaken, and lethargic. They can experience physical pain, blurred vision, and intense heat. So please understand that meltdowns are not to be met with punishment or isolation, as this can lead to collateral damage. Meltdowns are involuntary, and children and young adults feel immense self-blame and confusion after gaining control back. Harsh parental reactions or severe consequences during meltdown episodes can make the child or young adult feel unsafe, and this will weaken the parent-child bond. Protecting them will prevent any negative impact, and it does change how meltdowns are handled. So here are a few tools that I use. Prioritise safety. Clear the area of sharp objects, things that they can hurt themselves or you and your family with. Co-regulate. Remain completely calm. I know it's hard, but if you remain completely calm, then it's your quiet presence that acts as a neurochemical anchor for the chronic nervous system. Drop all demands. Do not lecture, reason, or discipline them mid-meltdown. Their brain cannot process logic right now. Skip the punishments. Never ever please punish a child or young adult for a meltdown. Doing so only layers shame and trauma on top of an already painful experience. The meltdown will continue until the child feels safe and calm, and this can be challenging to navigate for everyone involved. You will see body-based regulations like stimming, jumping, hitting walls, and that is just the child trying to self-regulate. These are coping mechanisms for sensory imbalances. Use as few words as possible and provide reassurance. Stay present with them. It's crucial throughout the entire experience, and give them safe and space to regulate, be understanding and supportive. It is equally important that you show love and maintain respect, as this person is experiencing trauma from losing control. Let them rest and give them time to calm down when speaking. If it is possible, to tell them that they're okay and it's okay to feel this way and it will pass soon. Please be empathetic, validate their experience and let them know they're not alone. Once physical contact is okay, comforting techniques like hugs and weighted blankets can create a safe environment. When they have calmed enough to talk, and if they are verbal, talk through what happened, reminding them that they are safe. This will help personal understanding and emotional regulation. And remember, this is not a time to lecture this person. This person is recovering from a perceived threat to life. So if you are a carer, I hope this gives you an insight to meltdowns. You will love this person deeply, and this is incredibly hard. So thank you for listening, and as ever, take good care of yourselves, and I'll see you on the next one.